Allow me to set the scenario for you. You've just paid $30 to $60 for a weekend pass to your local convention. You've almost finished your cosplay, but you need a blaster for that cosplay, but your budget is pretty much gone. Welcome to Broke Builds. I'm Alan, and we're going to show you today how to turn this dart blaster into a passable prop. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a screwdriver, and we're going to take all the screws out of this toy prop gun. Some parts will be under tension, but that's okay. We don't need those anyway, because we are going to gut most of the insides and just leave the bare minimum orange tip. That way you won't have a functioning dart gun, but you will have a pretty decent prop. So we're going to take this out of the way, and we've got embedded or lettering that's on the side of this thing. We're going to take some sandpaper, and we're going to get rid of as much of it as possible so that we don't have any extra writing on the end result. Okay, we got what we could off of it. So the next step is going to be going outside in a well-ventilated area. Otherwise, you're going to be seeing things that aren't there and hitting it with a nice 2-in-1 paint and primer. We're going to go with black. Okay, so we let that dry outside for about an hour, hour and a half. We're going to put our gloves on because we don't want to leave fingerprints on the fresh paint that's not totally cured yet. And we are going to want to step by step reassemble to the configuration that we found it in. Okay, so we have our basic coat down. Now, we did miss some spots on the spray, and some of it's not evenly applying. So we're going to go hit certain spots with another coat, and we'll be back.
So what we're doing now is we're using silver enamel paint, and we are using a very light amount of it to go over every raised surface on this pistol. We're trying to simulate holster wear and just wear and tear over time, where your hands would eventually peel paint away the longer it goes. We're going for a post-apocalyptic build, so this is going to work just fine. And here's our second step of weathering.
Now we've given the model car paint time to dry, we're going to go to the third step of weathering. This is Tamiya WeatherMaster. I use it for model cars and tanks. We have a rust compound in here that we're going to use to age the gun even more.
So we used the provided sponge that came in the kit to cycle between the 3 different pigments just to add a rusted look to the gun, and the silver powder also breaks up some of the solid black, and in the long run it makes things look a whole lot better. And all that's left to do is throw a coat of matte clear coat on to seal your progress, and you're good to go. Here is the before, and here is our after product. I'm really happy with how this turned out.
Alright, so there you have it. It's a pretty simple build for a blaster that you can use for pretty much any post-apocalyptic or possibly futuristic cosplay. All in all, we're only in this thing about $5, counting the materials. But if you liked this, like, subscribe, and follow my channel. And there will be many more to come after this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.